Hey Cancer, the new moon solar eclipse in Aries is activating your 10th house of career and public reputation on March 29th, energizing any new seeds that you plant in this area of your life. We are going to discuss a little astrology and dive in with the tarot to see what you need to know about using these energies over the next 6 months. Ready? Keep watching. So Cancer, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. So awesome to see you here. I hope you're all doing really well out there. This is Bobo. You can't exactly see him. You can see a little bit of his fuzz. He may pop up, who knows? He's resting his head on another oracle deck, but he is spread out all over the table. So let's get into your energies, Cancer. This new moon solar eclipse, super fat powered, supercharged. Of course, new moon, we set new intentions, but a solar eclipse really propels us forward in exciting new ways, and sometimes in ways we don't always expect. There can be a little surprise energies with eclipses. So yeah, we have this happening in your 10th house, Aries. Now, this eclipse is kind of special because the very next day, Neptune is going to go into your 10th house in Aries, and Neptune has not been in Aries since the mid-1860s. So it's been a while. But this could give you a yearning, a burning, a desire to have a little bit more creativity, more spirituality, more fun, more fancy, more intuition, all of those Neptunian kind of qualities. It's a lot about intuitive awareness and creativity and being in the dreamlike space and flow. So this could be particularly helpful for those of you in those types of areas in your career. But, you know, even if you're not, it really can make you feel like you want to tap into the spiritual higher calling, which really is the 10th house. It is our calling in life, and really start planting seeds in those areas. We will have Saturn going into that 10th house for you at the end of May as well. Both Neptune and Saturn will be in Aries for good in 2026, but you'll get a taste, you'll get a flavor of that energy. I will be doing videos on that, so stay tuned. But, you know, you're going to have some switch ups in your career in terms of wanting to have more profound joy and creativity in your career, and possibly more recognition also with Saturn going in there. When Saturn transits our 10th house, it can be a very powerful indicator of some sort of rewards and career success. But let's see what this new moon solar eclipse is telling you, Cancer. Oh, we have an 8 of Cups. Okay. So you're ready to move on. I mean, you are ready for a fresh new adventure in your career and public life. Now, 10th house is also just how you're showing up in public. So it may have to do with something else going on in your life. Like if you are retired, maybe it's something where you want to take on a more public role. Like you want to volunteer, you want to do something in the community. Maybe you have a personal hobby or passion that you want people to be more aware of. It can be something like that also. Okay, but you are ready to wrap something up. You may be wrapping up some sort of a career to move into something else that is more emotionally satisfying for you over the next 6 months. That is possible. This is a mission accomplished. There is something that you are ready to move along from. We have a King of Swords. Okay, and let's pull one more. We have the Fool. Okay, beautiful. So this could be happening in Gemini season as Jupiter enters your sign. Excuse me. And Bobo popped up for this one. I think this King of Swords is a time marker for Gemini season because our 6-month window only has Gemini season. Libra season's technically in our next eclipse that will be happening, which will be in Virgo on September 21st. So I feel like you may be making some important decision as Jupiter enters your sign to free yourself and start into some brand new beginning or new direction with how you're showing up in public, with your career, with your calling. So this is the Freedom card. This is very Uranian also. Okay, this is associated with Uranus. Uranus will go into Gemini, actually, in July, in your birthday season. So this is interesting. Jupiter is going to move into Cancer on June 6th or 9th. I forget which one, but it's one of those. And then Uranus goes in early July into Gemini. Very fascinating. So, You're making a choice. You're deciding upon your freedom. It's not enough that emotionally you wrap something up. You're also like mentally finished, like you are done. But it's also about making the plan, making the structured plan to burst free and burst onto the scene in some way. So some of you may be making some plans, like with writing, media, publicity, to burst on the scene in some way, to show up, to have a debut, to have your art hung in a gallery for the first time, to perform in front of people, the latest song that you just wrote, to do something else that is going to put you before the public in a brand new way. I mean, if you look at this Fool, it's like, ta-da, here I am, and I'm ready to take my bow. So I think this is really cool. But I think the King of Swords is more here as a time marker for, I would say, June. I think June and July are going to be very significant months for you in our next 6-month window, because that's what we're looking at here from this new moon eclipse on March 29th to our next new moon eclipse, which will happen in Virgo on September 21st. All right, let's keep going. Ah, beautiful. So we have the Temperance, the Sag energy, which is your 6th house of work and well-being. So what's interesting here is this is not just change for change's sake. This is also you wanting to show up on the daily to do something new and different. And that gives you a lot of freedom and pleasure, because it's supporting your well-being. And it is time for this change, this temperance. There is angelic help and guidance behind the scenes. There is something here about, the spiritual aspect of this. This is a very spiritual energy. And as I said before, Neptune is going into this 10th house March 30th. So this is what your spirit and your soul is also calling you to do. This is like profoundly deep. It's deeply embedded within you to pursue whatever this Fool represents for you. It is a spiritual calling. I mean, we can look at it that way. It's going to be practical in terms of the day-to-day of what you're doing. That's the 6th house. Whereas, as I said, the 10th house can be more of the spiritual nature, the calling of something. In your heart is the Magician. So, again, this is part of your spiritual DNA. This is part of your natural God-given talents, okay, with this Magician showing up here. You came into the world with these skills and abilities, whatever they are. And it is time. The timing is right for you to dip a toe. Here's the toe with the Temperance. Dip a toe into these waters and express yourself. This is what is in your heart in whatever way you feel called to do in public and or with your career. Okay, so it's absolutely beautiful. And Jupiter, as I said, is going to be moving into your sign in early June. And when Jupiter transits our own sign, it is the bringer of opportunities. It is about expanding. And because Jupiter will contact your sun at some point during the transit, that is about expanding your light. This is what this is. Expanding your light of spirit and adventure and joy. Now, Jupiter going over your moon is going to, if your moon is in Cancer, is going to expand your emotional depth and your emotional capacity to really tap in to, all the things that create joy and art and movement and success. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, if Jupiter's going over your ascendant, if you have Cancer rising, Jupiter is going to encourage you to show up in the world, first house, in a more expansive way. In a way as maybe a teacher, a guide, a philosopher, a creator, which is also what all of this is over here. So Bobo approves of this message. But we have the Capricorn showing up. Okay, let's move these over here. So that's your 7th house of other people. What I would say here with this is what's in our our second row here. This is our line of 3. And this devil is under the Fool. This can be that you don't want to have other people holding you back from your new beginning. This Capricorn, especially showing up here as the devil, can be I am too attached to what other people think of me in a way that keeps me stuck. And I may use other people as a convenient excuse not to do something. Okay. So and these excuses can bring, it keeps us stuck. Let's just put it that way. It can keep us stuck in a situation where we continue to be upset and complain, but we're not empowering ourselves. And I'm not saying you personally, I'm just in general is what I'm feeling with this energy. So this is a little bit, I feel, of something to keep an eye on, a little something to watch out for. It could be that somebody in your world is going to want to keep you in your place. They don't want you to expand and grow and tap into this energy. I mean, this and this are total opposites. So selfishly, somebody could want to keep you down. It's up to you to break that chain. There's a chain here between these two people. This could be a friend. This could be a family member. This could be a partner. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind because it is under our freedom card. All right, let's see. Let's keep going. Wow, Ace of Swords. We're talking about freedom, and we have the Ace of Swords show up, which is about cutting loose, cutting a tie. But this is also victory and success. And it's interesting here that we have the King of Swords. So it is through this clarity of mind and intention, and the clarity also, though, of spirit, which is showing up with the Fool and this Temperance and the Magician. This clarity of, I must do this. Like, nobody is guaranteed tomorrow. I don't want to be morbid or anything, but, Saturn is going into this 10th house as well for you. Like, Saturn is about time. End of May, you're going to start feeling the pressures of time. Like, time is passing by. Like, let's get with the program here. Saturn wants the best for you, believe it or not. I mean, Saturn does want you to achieve and succeed, but he reminds you that time is finite. We don't have all the time in the world. So it's vital here to be laser focused on that which you want to create and do with this new calling, this new way you're showing up in the world and presenting your skills and talents and doing all the things. So, and for those of you who are in any type of writing, whether you're songwriting, novel writing, poetry writing, children's book writing, whatever you're doing with communication skills, some of you could be having major breakthroughs and successes over the next 6 months. This is beautiful, especially for my writers out there. Okay, but even if you're in something else, it doesn't matter. Like, it's a very lovely success card because you're listening to yourself and you're cutting loose from whatever this is going on over here. Okay, all right, next thing. The High Priestess. Wow. And let's pull one more. And the Six of Coins. Beautiful. So you're so aligned with your intuition, as we know, but even more so, like this to me, like you're going to be really channeling. If I'm talking to my writers here, you're going to be really channeling like stuff from you don't even know where it's coming from. It's gifts from the universe. The universe, the spirit guides, the ascended masters, the people who have passed on, the energies, the helpful creators on the other side, they are channeling beautiful creative energies through you over the next 6 months. I mean, that is the thing. Sometimes when we're writing, like we don't know where something is coming from. It is as if it is being given to us and we're just the conduit. So there is energy here of being a beautiful spiritual conduit for creative works coming through you. But by the same token, you know, some of you are really, again, tapping into your inner wisdom and light with this high priestess. You know, your spiritual DNA. And you can be a great healer. Some of you may be really stepping into a healing profession, whatever that might be. It's a broad term with this Six of Coins. It could also be health and healing with the Six of Coins also. That you have done before in past lives is what I am feeling with this high priestess. So absolutely beautiful. Some of you may be making a decision to possibly go back to school part-time and study something, that this is part of what you're doing. I don't feel you absolutely need to do that. That's if you feel like you would like to do that. There's already innate talent that you have. You are born, as I said, with these gifts. So it's up to you if you feel like, especially with something maybe health and healing, like having that credential and that formal training might be appropriate. So some of you may be deciding to do that, but you are stepping into an era, and it starts now with this new moon solar eclipse in Aries, of using your gifts to help the world. The Six of Coins, whatever your immediate world is. This is not like the big world. We didn't get the world card, but this is the people who you can immediately impact, those around you, whatever your circle is. This is very, very nice. Okay, absolutely gorgeous. You're really stepping into your calling here. All right, let's see. See what else we need to know for you. Cancers. Anything else? And we have also Oracle deck we're going to pull from. What else do we need to know? Look at this Ten of Coins, gorgeous. So you're going to be able to make decent money at this. Now, this is long-term money. This is not money like you get the next day. This is long-term growth of your finances. This is investing through what you're going to be doing with this. You're investing in your future. You're investing in yourself. The longer-term rewards will come for you. And I want to also encourage you, you know, that it is okay to be a monetized healer. Like, your healing energy is valuable, and it is okay to charge fairly. It's not about a cash grab, but it is about charging fairly in an exchange of energy of whatever it is you're doing. And over time, you will grow that nest egg for yourself. And here's even the Seven of Coins under it. You will grow the nest egg for yourself. So this is very, very nice. Let's see what else we need to know for you, Cancer. So let me know in the comments. You can leave me a little angel symbol if you want, or a little pentacle. Let me know that you are aligned with this vibe, that you are ready to step into not only more money with your calling and career, but something that does feed your spirit. Okay, that's the thing. And that allows you maybe a little more freedom and flexibility also with this Fool card. So maybe different hours, or the ability to make your own hours, or work from home, or, you know, something like that where you don't feel so constrained by a schedule. That's also possible. All right, let's see what else we have. We have the Lover. I shuffled. Libra just got this, but this is what you're bringing to the world. You're bringing lots of love and healing. This is beautiful. Okay, let's see. But it's also about doing what you love. Everything's a metaphor with these energies. Gorgeous energies here for you, Cancer. Yeah, leave me a heart. Leave me a heart in the comments. Five of Swords. And there's our Aries energy. Okay? Which is your 10th house. And it's where the eclipse is happening. So here's the thing. I mean, this Five of Swords could be tied in with this Devil. It could be somebody who's causing arguments or casting aspersions, making comments, evil-eyeing a little bit, like, why are you doing that, Cancer? You know, it could be something like that. But this could also just be your own little bit of worries that you just have to work through, which you will, and acknowledge them. We don't ever fully eliminate our fears. We just don't let them run the show. You can still move ahead and be a little nervous about something, but you don't let it keep you from opportunities. Because this Emperor here is about choosing the passionate opportunity. It's about being in charge of your destiny. It's about stepping into your leadership, into your calling. This is meant for you. Look at all this red that is showing up. Beautiful. This Magician, this Emperor. You were born for this. You were born to do this. And it is something that you love. If you are not doing it with love, this is not then for you. This is really about aligning with the thing that passionately powers you, that supercharges you. Because that is what the energies are suggesting with this Aries new moon solar eclipse. We have Saturn in Pisces, which is your 9th house of expansion. And then Saturn will go into this 10th house at the end of May. We have Uranus currently in your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams. It'll go into your 12th house in July, which will be about kind of getting out of your own way, having a lot of spiritual downloads and epiphanies. Jupiter will be going into your sign, as I already explained, in June, empowering you, exciting you, bringing opportunities for you to expand into the love of your life, which is sharing your gifts and talents with the world. Okay, so this is beautiful. This is just a blip. I mean, you will deal with this. You will deal with this 100% with this Ace of Swords, Five of Swords. This is just normal. Okay, so don't worry about it. Bobo's here to give you comfort and support. I just didn't want him to sit on the keyboard and then shut down the whole reading, because he's that large and in charge, just like that Emperor card. So Cancer, we love you guys, and Bobo and I are very excited for your future plans. Let us know in the comments about your calling. What are you going to be stepping into? What are your gifts and talents that you want to share with the world? How are you going to use these energies? We're here to support you in the comments. We try to answer as many as we can. We do our best. Bobo with his big paws on the keyboard as I'm trying to type too, and he's like there, like this. And then we do our best to respond to as many as we can. But thank you so much for watching. I hope this inspires you. Remember, this reading's for 6 months. So look at that, look at the next 6 months and what you can do to start stepping into this energy, building your freedom business, your freedom career, or as I said, if you're retired, getting out there and allowing your talents to shine in some sort of public forum, public way, where other people, you're part of a community. You're part of helping build and grow your community through your gifts and talents. That's 6 of coins. Love you guys. Take care. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde and Bobo signing out.